Hello and welcome to another Waterman at Work kayak fishing video. In this video, we are going to be fishing for smallmouth bass on the John Day River. The John Day is one of the best smallmouth bass fisheries in the United States. The whole river has great smallmouth bass fishing, but we are going to fish where the John Day meets the Columbia River. There's a boat launch, campground, and plenty of good smallmouth bass fishing. Launch at the LePage Park boat ramp, paddle under the bridges, and start fishing. It usually doesn't take long for the action to start. When the fishing is good, you can catch fish like this on nearly every cast. The fishing at the mouth of the John Day, where it meets the Columbia River, is usually pretty good. Drifting and casting against the rocks is the way to go. As you get out on the Columbia River, the chances of landing a bigger fish get a little better. This is a decent smallmouth bass. I've got a fish on the line, and you can see more smallmouth bass checking out the action. Lots of bass in the John Day River. The Columbia River, at the mouth of the John Day River, has good bass fishing as well. From the Columbia River, you can paddle up the John Day to Tumwater Falls. This is wild country with plenty of wildlife. There's great smallmouth bass fishing along the entire river. It's about 9 miles of river from the Columbia to Tumwater Falls. When the fishing is good, you're disappointed when you don't get a hit on every cast. This fish even unhooked itself. No matter where you fish on the John Day River, you'll find great smallmouth bass fishing action. Wind was picking up and I was going to call it a day. One last cast and I hooked up a nice smallmouth bass. A great fight, a nice fish, and another great John Day River fishing trip. watermanatwork.com